to my channel. My name is Titi Adesa and I am the brains behind Ablackgirlandhershoes. We have a blog on Blogger. I started writing on my blog last year, January, and even though I've not really been consistent, it's something that is very dear to my heart. And this year we introduced the YouTube channel. This is our third video and I'm grateful to all those that have watched. Please comment, like, subscribe. I am first and foremost Nigerian and an illustrator. I sketch. I also have a digital online magazine called Otada on Substack. You can check us out there. I talk about fashion. I really love fashion, so I'm able to express myself there. I'm able to talk about sustainability, design, craftsmanship, sewing, just the different techniques. Real great deep dive. And there's a lot of lifestyle as well infused. There's food, there's travel, there's music, on regard, écoute, lisez, because I'm also bilingual. I speak English and I'm also learning French along with my native languages. I know how to speak Yoruba, Igala, and I also want to learn Hausa as well. So there's so much that I'm about, and I focus on that on my primary channel, Bienvenue. I'll put the link. I love fashion design. I also love interior design. I love art, so I am able to put a little bit of what I do, my career, on my primary channel. But on this channel, it's all about shoes. And so today, the much talked about Nigerian footwear brands is what we're going to be focusing on. So let's start. Now, on this list, we have 10 female founders. I'm going to be talking about, I think, 13 or 14 brands, and 10 of them are female founders. Some have been around for a very long time and some are new on the block. We have 4 disruptors, people who are pushing boundaries, who are challenging the norms. You are seeing new forms and shapes in footwear. Nigeria has been known for their fashion design when it relates to garment construction and just sewing. We are becoming well known and recognized for that. But there's a budding footwear industry, like a growing footwear industry that is just there, and it's full of creative young minds, it's full of innovation, it's full of beauty, and I want to highlight a few of those brands today. The first brand is Andrea Iyamah. Andrea Iyamah is known internationally for her resort wear, vibrant colors. I think her favorite color is orange because there's always a touch of orange, burnt orange, red, sunset red. The Andrea Iyamah woman is a luxury woman. She seems to always be on vacation, and it's reflected in their footwear as well. I wrote about the footwear, the shoes in my blog last year, and I am partial to the Chekere sandals. They are modeled on a musical instrument that we use here in Nigeria. It's called Chekere. So it jiggles and it makes noise, and when you see the Chekere sandals, you understand where her inspiration came from. The Andrea Iyamah Yuri slippers with, I think, a wooden ball heel is very popular. But I am also really liking the polar sandals with raffia fringe detail. I just love what she's doing. I think that the future is bright. It's bright already, and it's going to just get better for Andrea Iyamah. She's someone who is intentional about her brand. She's moving in the right direction, and she's positioned for even greater success. She's high up there. I'll put the prices. They are luxury, they are well made, and they are a fan favorite. The second brand is Shekudo. I also talked about Shekudo on my blog. Shekudo is a brand that is about women empowerment. It's a brand that celebrates African techniques in footwear design and also the use of homegrown African fabrics. She was the first person to really start making use of ashoke. Ashoke is a fabric that is woven from local cotton, and it's timeless. We use it for our weddings, we use it for our funerals, we use it for occasions. When you wear ashoke, kind of like what I'm wearing now, it's usually woven in strips of striped, different colored cotton material. So she uses it in her shoes, and I remember that even though I don't have any shoe from her, I talked about this, reminding me really about the Ilamoye Mules. This is by edited, and it's kind of like what Shekudo's heels, the Ilamoye Mules, look like. I hope to one day own one of Shekudo's many shoes. She has different designs, but the Ilamoye Mules are very popular. And right now, her site is on hiatus. When you go to her site, they say they are scaling back and they are trying to make some changes. So, but some of their shoes are available on Nordstrom, Shopbop, and a few select curated stores like Gather House, I think, in Lagos. So you can check those places for Shekudo shoes. Moving on, we have Marion Ayonote. Marion Ayonote is of Nigerian descent, but she's based in the UK, and on her site it says that her shoes are inspired by British design and also Venetian craftsmanship, but you can still see the Nigerianness in her designs. I love all her shoes, I love all her styles. I can see a bit of equestrian leanings or touches in her shoes. I'll put up some of the pictures, but the one that I really like is the Gotham sandals in velvet green. I really like that style. I love the heel. The heel is curved and then it now tapers down into a triangular heel cap. Andrea Iyamah is high up there in luxury, understandably so. When you see her designs, you can see why her shoes are that expensive, and she has her own fan base and clientele that are just quietly patronizing her, and I want to highlight her here on this stage, and hopefully I get to own one very soon. Now, I did say that there are 3 scientists, or at least people from a science background on this list. There are Titi Adesa. Titi Adesa is a Nigerian designer who is also a pharmacist, like me, So her shoes are ladylike. That's just what I would say. They are chic, they are sexy, they give off like dinners, late night dinners, go on their parties on Lagos Island, ladies who lunch, soft like girlies. Her shoes are like her, very pretty, and I like the mules that have pointy toe caps. There's the rainbow colored one, the rainbow colored Onigele mules, but I like the champagne colored one. It gives off like raffia, like it's made of raffia, but I don't think it's raffia. I just like the intricacy of it. I like the way that it's almost nude, but it's not nude. It's just very elegant. Yes, her shoes are elegant shoes. Titi Adesa is also based in, I think, the UK. Her shoes are available on Harrods and a number of other shops. I'll put the link. So I haven't seen much publicity on their Instagram page. I'm hoping that a new collection is on the works. Then the next person we'll talk about is BF and F. Stands for B. Black Fine and Fly. Yeah, Black Fine and Fly is owned by the founder Adese Iyamah. She's a serial entrepreneur. When you go to her page, you'll see that she's about her business. She has a lot of like ventures, but what we are focusing on now is her clothing brand, because it's first and foremost a clothing brand. It has its background, or the fabric of choice is denim, but we're talking about the shoes. In my last video, I almost brought these shoes forward because I like the Mules that much. Now the heel is made of cowrie shells. A cowrie shell. It's carved. I don't know if it's plastic, but the edges are metallic. I think metallic gold. And then the sole is denim. It's a beautiful mule. It's different. It's the perfect shoe to sort of like position her brand for more recognition, because it was when I saw the shoe that I even went to her page and I was like, oh, she has been there for a while. They have clothes. I don't know if they have bags, but that particular mule caught my eye. I've seen it on a few celebrities here in Nigeria, and I'll try and see if I can find out how it can be purchased, because I really do like it. I like it. Some of these shoes, I might not necessarily want to own them, but I find them interesting. I find them noteworthy, and that's why I'm bringing them to the fore. But this particular, I think the name of the mule is called the Yemara. Yeah, Yemara mules. Yemara is, I think, the name of a deity or so in Yoruba mythology or stories, from old. So I just love the heels. I love the heels. I hope they are comfortable. They are a statement heel. Period. Well done, Adese. Hope to see more from you. So these are the ladylike brands, the ones that are clearly for women. And let's now talk about a sustainability-driven brand. This brand is just spectacular. Ekikere came on board about 2-3 years ago, and I kind of stumbled on her page, and when she came, it was like, what is she doing? Like, where is she coming from? But you could see the drive, you could see the passion, you could see that she had a story to tell and she was going to tell it. Ekikere has single-handedly made Raffia luxury, something that people use to touch their roofs. She has been able to make it something that is wearable. Her clothes are highly sought after. She uses traditional craftsmanship. She makes use of artisans. There's a lot of weaving. There's a lot of old African techniques in her brand. Her brand is about sustainability. Her brand is about making use of things that you don't even know are wearable, turning them into wearable. Her brand is wearable art. And I'm not here to talk about her clothes, because hello, it's a black girl and her shoes. I'm talking about her woven pom-pom slippers. Her slippers in different colors. I think they call me pink, the natural raffia. And when I went onto her site, I was struggling to find them. I've seen them on Instagram, but I was struggling to find them. Ekikere is owned by Keme Ukanire. Keme Ukanire. She's from, I think, Akwa Ibom State in South Nigeria. that slippers needs its own listing. It needs its own placement on the website, because people who are looking for shoes will want to zero in on those slippers. They look like they are very comfortable because they are comfortable, because they are flat. They are definitely a statement. In my head, I already have an outfit laid out and ready to be able to use with those slippers. They will turn heads, they are a conversation starter, but most importantly, they are like beauty from ashes. Let me just put it that way, because it's made of straw. It's very, very healing, and also forgiving, and also helpful to the environment. She's able to take all these things that would necessarily not be considered usable and turn them into things that are articles of art and beauty, and I commend her for that. Go on to her site, you see a lot of things that could catch your interest. An Ekikere woman is not a quiet woman, and I don't even mean that you have to be loud or you have to be out there. An Ekikere woman is intentional. An Ekikere woman loves fashion. An Ekikere woman understands what the Ekikere brand stands for and is all about. Let me just put it that way. I see those shoes on the streets of maybe Paris Fashion Week, Milan Fashion Week, or even New York Fashion Week in the summer. Of course, you can't wear them during winter, but I see them on the Lagos Fashion Week, like being used and styled beautifully. Well done, Ekikere. I champion what she's doing. I love how she is weaving, life and Africa and what we are into her work. Well done. So the next brand, I think I've gone through, like, how many brands I've gone through? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think I've already mentioned 6 brands. Now we go to the disruptors. By disruptors, I mean people that are changing what it means to be fashionable, period. They are dancing to their own drums. They are different, and I'm here to applaud them. So the first designer on this list is male, and it's Kiing Daviids. Kiing Daviids, the eyes are double, so when you're looking for them on Instagram, just type in King with 2 eyes and David with 2 eyes, and voila, you're on Kiing Daviids. Kiing Daviids was founded by David Iyamah in the year 2013. That's been a while. That's over 10 years. But you can see how his brand has slowly evolved and grown, and was recently featured on the Met Gala carpet. Chef Kwame Onwuachi wore his shoes, and Shaboozey, the upcoming really, like popular Black American country singer, Shaboozey, wore his shoes to the just concluded BET Awards. And the likes of Davido, who else did I see him with? So many celebrities, Nigerian celebrities, know him already. They wear his shoes, and he's breaking boundaries. His shoes are unapologetically masculine. They are like creepers. Like, my own personal favorite is the Ikenga. He released it last year. Ikenga was my favorite. I saw it in maroon and I saved it. And then I now saw it in black, textured black leather, and it's beautiful. It might not be your thing, for like a woman who is really, really feminine. She might not like them, but I love his shoes. And then I saw Look 9 with the fur that was released this year, and I was like, sick. Like, damn, what kind of animal fur did you use? And I know Peter might come for him for this, but it's beautiful. And the thing is, they are wearable. sometimes you see these ugly shoes and you're like, who is wearing this? Where are you going to? And you just know that everyone is going to be looking at you, and maybe not even in a good way. But his shoes are wearable. His shoes make a statement. Like, whatever you're wearing has to be toned down in comparison to the shoes. I like that. Like, for the Ikengas, I can see myself wearing them to work. Yeah. I could see myself styling them to maybe like a fashion show. If I say I can see myself wearing them to work, that's it now. Abby, you wear it to work, and they are like creepers. But then look 5 for this year's release, just go to his Instagram page, you see it there, was made out of a floral, like a very faded, lazy, vintagey floral material. And I was like, okay, I love this. It's a faded, vintagey floral clog. And recently, a fashion commentator, I'll put his name up, said that Kiing Daviids is thinking about releasing a female brand. And I was like, wait, what? These shoes were not unisex? Because I already have like 2 favorites that I've saved though. So I'm just like, okay, I'm now curious to see what he's going to do for the women. So Kiing Daviids, well done. Well done. You're doing your thing. You're in your own lane. I'm here for it. Go onto his website and shop today. Let me just add that none of these brands sponsored me for this post. These are brands that I saw that the algorithm brought to me, and I'm like, okay, there's something here. These were brands that piqued my interest. Some of them, or most of them, I would like to have in my wardrobe. So it's not about a sponsorship or a promotion. No, I'm not affiliated to any brand, at least not right now. So I would like to hear your comments. I would like to see which of them are your favorites. So the Ikenga for sure. I'd love to have the Ikengas. They're nice. Second disruptor is Maliko. Maliko by Ebuka Maliko. He grew up in 3 cities of Nigeria. I think he grew up in Lagos, in the east, and in Abuja. Yeah, I saw it there. He studied pharmacology. Now, this is a fellow scientist. Well done. Well done. Maliko. Maliko is my favorite disruptor. His colors, the textures. Maliko is giving Lagos in the 80s. He's giving the 80s beauty, vibrancy, shapes. You know, there's the shoe that's the catchy Mules. Yes, it looks like a little girl trying on her mother's shoes. You know how when you're small you be clunking around in your mother's high heels and your legs are barely coming out of like the toe caps. That's what catchy Mules, and brings out in me. And I thought that was my favorite, and then I saw the crocheted wooden clogs from his 2022 collection. I don't think that thing is available because I didn't see it on the website for Maliko. I want those clogs. I want those wooden clogs. Because what? They have Asian Eastern leanings. Like they are giving off like samurai, warriors, or even geishas. Like members of a geisha, if you know. But it's so contemporary. It's so old, but it's new. It's so refreshing. The colors are earthy, they are browns, they are maroons, they are reds, they are greens. The greens, because I don't like green, the greens are not cliche greens. I don't know how he mixes his colors. I don't know where he gets his leathers from. And you think, oh, this is a collection, but he has up to like 30 styles. So you're like, okay, is he exploring? Is he on a journey? Maliko. When I get to Lagos, I'm coming to visit your studio. I even thought you were a female, but now I find out that you're a man, and I just love your designs. I love the joy that you bring to them, and continue. You're on the right path. Cashew mules and the clogs are my favorite. The crocheted wooden clogs. I'll put the pictures up. You can see as I've gotten to the disruptors, I'm now smiling, like I'm happy. Oh! To be creative is just, God is a creator, and when he now walks through his pencils, you know how they used to say, we have but pencils in the hands of the creator. And then when you as a person now allows yourself to be an instrument, to draw with total abandon, it's divine, it's beautiful, it's a wonder. The third disruptor, I don't want this video to be too long. The third disruptor is Kkerele. K, then Kkerele. And the founder is a beautiful young lady called Christiana Kkerele. Look, Christiana, I don't know what she's thinking, I don't know where she's coming from, but I even thought it was a male designer. She's amazing. Her shoes are platforms. They are platforms, they are clunky, but then they have like moldings, twists and turns. The colors are very contemporary, like they almost look, I don't know how to explain it. Kkerele is a brand that started in 2018. Slow fashion, mindful crafting, mindful living, those are her brand ethos. Bold forms and silhouettes, conversation starters for sure. These shoes are not for everybody. Yeah, they are an acquired taste. It's not for every Tom, Dick and Harry. So don't come here and say, oh, what ugly shoes. Ugly shoes are shoes in their own right. It's just you that thinks that they are ugly. So many of them I like, but the April shoes in ivory, that's for me. First of all, the ivory, I don't even know how she came about that shade. And I don't even know if these leathers are available. So it's possible that if you don't, buy on time, they will be sold out. But those that know Kkerele, they know her. Kkerele, so Kkerele, she has a website. The website is beautiful. Like, I love when designers infuse their brands, their brand colors, their brand DNA into every single thing, whether it's packaging, website design. Like, when you go there, it's like, okay, I know that I'm in a different world. That's what Kkerele did for me. I love the pictures, I love the tones, the photography, the presentations. I just love what she's doing. A young lady who finished her NYSC and decided that she was going to go into entrepreneurship. For me, entrepreneurs are my thing. Like, I love entrepreneurs, and when they are female, okay, sign me up. I love female entrepreneurs who are fighting, to put their stuff out there, to make their imprints known. So the April slippers in ivory is for me. I love it. The shapes mold and form and twist and turn. Beautiful. Check out Kkerele today. We're almost at the end. Sadly so. I think I have touched on everyone. Kiing Daviids, Maliko, Kkerele. Yeah. Now we are coming to the new kids on the block. The first is Kiev Adesuwa. These people have not been around for very long. If you even go to their pages on Instagram, you probably might not even see up to 5,000 followers, 2,000 followers, even 1,000 followers for these people I'm about to mention. But when you are good, you're good. And when it's time for you to come out, you will be found. The key thing about marketing is you have to position yourself somewhere. I'm learning that for myself, and that's why I'm here. I know where I'm going with my brand, but I have to present myself to the world, or nobody will know. So I commend these 4 people for what they are doing. One of them is not so new, but she's new to me and her style is different, and I'll highlight that now. Now, Kiev Adesuwa is a woman who has been doing her thing since 2019. That's kind of new compared to the people that I've spoken about before. She's dipping her toes in. You can see the growth and evolution from that time up till now. And I want to talk about the Olori Mules. Olori Mules. The Olori Mules remind me of Jimmy Choo, Christian Louboutin, laces, tulle, midnight parties or jaunts, and satin, and I love being a woman. Femininity. She's going there. Yeah, she's going there. And then you now see her Nigerian roots. Adesuwa, that's from Benin, in Edo State. And then you see it in the Noya slingback sandals. Now, the Noya slingback sandals was what caught my eye. But then, of recent, she released the Olori Mules. I see an African mask in the Noya slingback sandals. Crazy! When you go there, you see, okay, I'll even place the picture. Like, how is she able to think about that? But I commend her and I love what she's doing. Go wild, girl. Go wild, go wild, go all the way. Wherever your mind is going, just go. We are here for it. Well done, Kiev Adesuwa. Check her out. Some of them might not have websites yet, but of course, if you send a message to them on Instagram, they will hit you, they will reply. Asmau Ardo Treshik, luxury footwear brand, crafted in Italy. The brand was founded in 2021. And when you see these shoes, you understand what I mean by there is a market for everybody. These shoes have their customers. Asmau is from northern Nigeria, and you can see her heritage in those shoes. I love what she's doing. The old styles that she had were kind of like expected, but the new one, specifically the kitty lace slippers in pink, I love it. I like it. These shoes are comfortable. These shoes are worn by rich African aunties. These shoes are worn by northern ladies, with their abayas and their veils. These shoes are the kind of shoes that my mom would have loved. She used to buy these kind of shoes. Asmau is also a pharmacist. Pharmacists doing things. So we have like 3 pharmacists on this list. She's also a pharmacist. She's based in the UK. The shoes are made in Italy, but the brand is definitely homegrown. It's Nigerian in every way. Well done, Asmau. One day I'm going to get my pink kitty lace mules. I don't know what they call kitty. I was expecting like a Hausa name, but oh well. I guess they have the reason why you name them kitty. So check her out. I love those slippers. Those are the kind of shoes you can wear and walk around for a long time without hurting your knees. Thank you. Then we have Itelebaloo. Itelebaloo. Might be a guy, I don't know. But I would not even be shocked if it was a female. But I kind of think it's a guy. The shoes are masculine. And he's new. And they are they remind me of Kiing Daviids somehow. The clunkiness. But I like what he's doing and I'm just watching. I just said let me put it here. Itelebaloo. Check him out or her out. The last person on this list is Renaissance by Janet. Renaissance by Janet. I don't know much about the brand. That's why I said they are new and they are bubbling under. When we're small on Channel O, they used to talk about like songs that were bubbling under the top 10 list. So these 4 are bubbling under for me. Renaissance by Jenny, the chessboard print, the Fala sandals, chef's kiss. I love it. I like it, and I'll be checking back to see what else you have to release or is up your ears. I love pointy toes. I feel like they elongate the feet, but I'm seeing now that people are not afraid to do rounded toe caps. It might not be flattering, but there's a certain charm, there's a certain beauty, there's a certain exclusivity to it, and I like it. I hope you liked this list. Comment down below brands that I need to highlight and talk about, and in our next episode or in the next edition of Nigerian brands, I'll bring them to the fore. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I have my first YouTube channel where I talk about my work, and I have this is my playground, this is my baby, this is my passion. Please subscribe. Thank you so much.